Hey, what's up? Today's YouTube video. Today we are doing something a little bit different, and obviously we've done this before, but we're going to be going through basically not just one section, but every section of the room kind of, and changing up some stuff and putting stuff away, and that's basically, we're just doing a basic just cleanup video. So if you guys could make sure to smash that button, hit the subscription, helps the channel immensely. Obviously, shout out to the Thunder, they did win. Now they're going to the Western Conference Finals. Super exciting. Also, we did post a bone clay drawing earlier. We will be streaming some Last of Us. Hopefully the audio will actually work today. But today, anyway, this video is coming up a little late, but we're still going to get it done. And we're basically just going to be changing some sections. Starting off with Mario, we're going to first go through and pick some stuff off that we're just not going to, we're going to put back in box or just doesn't need to be on the shelf. And then take some of the stuff from some of the new pops that we bought and put them on the shelf and kind of cycle stuff out. So let's start over there and showcase what we're even taking out. So obviously stuff we're going to take out is like this Omni-Man, because he was supposed to go back in the box and I barely found his box the other day. I'm thinking we're taking the baseball people off. They're just, fat guy and Mount Lady just don't make the cut. I really don't know. I'm trying to think of what else I don't want on the shelf. Sorry, Yuga, he's probably going to get booted. Maybe unless I make a Class 1A section, just put the, maybe up there, honestly, do like the best of Class 1A, and then definitely Class 1B is going back in box, because they're just not good. They don't really deserve a spot on the shelf. Maybe they will. Let me think about this, but let's take off the ones that I am thinking, and then I'll show you guys. Alright, so now we're probably going to dust this off, but now that we took these guys off, we took out some of them, and I'm not all these will be here, but let's at least showcase some of the pops that I do want to put back on the shelf, and to kind of update how this is going to look, because I'm not really happy with having the Pro here. I feel like the Class 1A area, or even the really good one should be right here, so let's switch them around real quick. Alright, so far we there, you might, if you're a fan, by the way, it's just very hot, but we do have the Bakugo, the Pop Plus. But I also want to put in there, I'm going to grab it, I do want to put the Dobby in there, because I feel like Dobby needs, even though we have that other one, and then I just lost it. But I also want to put in this, the Pop Plus of Deku. So we're going to take those out, and I'm going to move. And I'm not going to show you guys the whole process, because it's a little boring of me just putting stuff. But we're just going to basically just put all the pops out in this first row, and then show you guys what I'm feeling, if I like it, and then we might do a little changes. But I also have that Dobby, but I kind of feel like I just need, they're such different molds that, like, I feel like, you know, it's cool to have different Dobbies. So let's switch them. Okay, so this is kind of what I came up with. I put the Deku, the new one, the Vigilante one. We have Bakugo, if you want to see that flying one. Ochako doesn't have a Pop Plus yet, but this is the closest I have, is the Funimation one. And I only have 2 Todorokis, so of course this is the one I'm putting, because it's just a little bit of a better one. My other Hawks, because obviously you guys know I got the common one signed, so we have this one, the flocked one from Chalice. Mirko, I put this All Might, and Endeavor's over here just because he's a little heavy, and if you put him up too high, sometimes like when I did put him up there, he would fall, and I don't want him to damage anything, so I kind of think he's a good right there. And that's a great start. I kind of put the 4 main squad right there, and then I decided to put like the pro heroes that I do have that aren't like, I might have a couple more pro heroes, but I have to really look. Here I'm going to try to make Class 1A right there, so I am putting this one back in box though, just common Deku right here, just because even though it's cool, I feel like the black one's a little bit cooler, and this one's just perfect for just sitting inside box on the wall, because it's not really doing anything too impressive. I do have the metallic Bakugo also in box. We did that in a video. We're definitely going to put that. That's the only other Ochako I have. That's the only Todoroki. So until I get another Todoroki, that's the one's got to go there for now. And let's see how much of Class 1A I even have. Alright guys, so currently speaking, we have this shelf complete. Sorry if you see a little Luigi down here, but we got this shelf. And I was trying to do Class 1A, but I guess I really don't have that many. I only have like a Deku. I have Bakugo, the casual Todoroki, not even a common Todoroki, but casual. That Ochako, we have Yuga, we have that Tenya, or not that Tenya, the Jiro. And then I was like, I guess I don't have Kirishima, I don't have Tenya Ida, I don't have Momo. So a lot of catch-up I'm going to have to do. I didn't realize how far slacking I was, but this has really shown it. But we did have the Class 2, and we'll never get a Nejire unless they make a second pop, or that one finds it on sale, because that one's expensive. However, we do have Mirio, and we do have Tamaki Yamajiki. So, because of that, I'm going to keep Class 1A, or 2B, sorry. I don't want to say 1A, that's down here, but 2B, I'm going to keep them as much as I can, and fill it in with the rest of the heroes I do have, kind of scooting stuff down, and then I'm going to try to make that villains up top and see how much of it just villainy we can do and see what that's going to look like. So let me adjust this and let's put some heroes. So what I've come up with was this. The only problem I noticed now is I realized I left Jugo up there and he would be part of Class 1B. So I'm kind of in loss. Maybe I'll leave him up there. I don't know, but we're definitely I'm okay with how this is currently. My jail shelf is looking a lot cooler now. I was able to add in Nana and Stars and Stripes, but something really weird that I'm not enjoying per se, but is look at the difference in size compared to All Might. It is night and day. Like, she almost looks smaller than even Nana, which is crazy. But if you didn't know, she also voices Nico Robin. That's not important, but absolute insanity. However, this last top shelf is supposed to be we're gonna try to make as many of the villains as I can. I don't really know how many I do have left, so we're going to attempt to see what that looks like. Alright, so this is what my completed shelf of this, well, there's one last little final touch we're going to do in a second, but right here, completed. We've done the heroes, as much as we could do with Class 1A, as much as we could do with Class 1B, plus a couple heroes like Nana and Stars and Stripes. And then pretty much the villains going from like All for One all the way down to like, I know he's part of Class 1B, but pretend it's kind of like a continuation. I was able to finally put Lady Nagant and that Dobby, and we've kind of cleaned up a couple of the pops that I just feel like were unnecessary on the shelf. Now up here though, I do have something really cool I'm going to attempt, and we're going to see if that works. If not, it's going to just sit like how it is, but I'll show you guys if it does. And then we're going to go over to the other side of the room and kind of do a couple more things, because we're not going to do everything in this video, because if not, that video would be like an hour long. But we just want to get some certain areas done. Alright, so I was able to get it to work, kind of. I basically just wanted to put the Nami poster up there, because I've been having it, and I feel like that's a perfect spot to kind of build onto the tower in the very middle. Little tiny hawks. I do have to take down I'm going to move it over here and see if it'll be fine over there. But basically, that's what I wanted to kind of do, is kind of put the like Nami poster up there, because it doesn't really fit in the One Piece shelf. But it looks great up there, and I just kind of want to show you guys, especially because up there we have the Naruto moment, and then over there we have like this, the Eren and Zeke moment from Hot Topic. So I kind of wanted just to fill it up a little bit, put some moments, and yeah, so now let's go to do a quick little other section. So now we're on this side of the room, and as you guys see, it's my Sonic collection, and we're basically going to have to make, if I can find it real quick, room for my Chopper signature, basically, because that's where the next set's going to go. We're going to keep it going down, going this way, so I think the people that are probably, and I'm pretty sure both Shadows are part of 2 packs, so I think it's Shadow and Amy, and then I think it's Sonic, and so it's like, I'm almost tempted to put this Flock 2-pack back in the box. And even though it's my only Amy, I think it's better that way. And maybe try to put the Mallet one back, but the Mallet one kept falling over. But like that, because then if we scoot this over, I'm not going to keep in this order, but we have a spot. So let me kind of clean this off and then see what this looks like. So it'll now look something like this. We have the Chopper signature kind of filling up with all the other ones. I know we've talked about signatures quite often on the channel, because it's something I really am very happy about with my collection. But now we have that one there. Obviously filling 2 more very soon on a different video. But then we now have the Sonic set going that way. And obviously these will be keep deducting. And we'll probably move them up, honestly, the more time goes. But for the time being, this is how it's going to look until I can make decisions on my next video, which will be quite a bit of time. But we'll be getting more, removing some of the Demon Slayer ones and keep going higher. But with that, let's go to the other section, or go to the Taya chair really, and end this video, because there's not too many sections. There's nothing else to really do today. And this is a pretty decent video anyways. Alright guys, so that does conclude today's video. I do hope everyone had a good day today. We will still be streaming Last of Us later today. Obviously, you probably were wondering if we're going to do more sections. A lot of these things I'm going to do off camera, just for the fact it's kind of like a Minecraft video where there's a lot of work to be done off camera that just really is unnecessary to show you guys, because a lot of it's me being kind of quiet, just moving back and forth from my room, putting pop to pop, because I have to do a lot of stuff and think of decisions, because I really don't know how I'm going to do some of these other sections. But I did want to showcase some of the stuff that I knew I could do on a video, because moving the My Hero pops was something that was pretty simple to showcase, plus those Sonic pops just needed a quick change. Again, if you guys, I'm sweating. It is very hot over here where I'm at, because it's obviously summertime and you know, it gets like that. So if you guys could, like I said, just enjoy this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I do appreciate all of you guys enjoying. If you guys stayed even until the very end, it's really awesome if you guys do. With that though, let's end this video off, and I'll see you guys in the stream later, and then tomorrow with more content, because technically this video would have been out yesterday, but instead it's coming out today. So I'll see you guys tomorrow again with more content. Peace.